What's up, my fellow NBA fans? So, as we all saw last night, was Game 7 of the NBA Finals. First and foremost, I want to send my thoughts and prayers up to Tyrese Haliburton. As you all saw, at about the 7-minute mark of the first quarter last night, he went down with a non-contact injury. He was already playing with a calf injury, but wanted to be out there to try and help his team. As you all saw, went down with no contact injury. His dad would later tweet out last night that it was an Achilles tendon, and then it was confirmed today that Tyrese Haliburton it was after the game it was confirmed, and then today it was confirmed again that it was a right Achilles tendon tear for Tyrese Haliburton, which will probably keep him out for the start of the 2025-2026 season, or if not all of it. So prayers up to that young man. That's just heartbreaking. You don't want to see that in an NBA Finals or any game anywhere. You don't want to see injuries like that. That's just heartbreaking. Heck of a young man. They're also a huge wrestling fan, man. But congrats to the Pacers on getting to the NBA Finals. They have nothing to hang their heads about. They played a heck of a game last night. They played a heck of a series. Anybody that says this was a boring series, it was not. It was a good series. But now we get into it. Congrats. So the Pacers have nothing to hang their heads about. But congrats to the Oklahoma City Thunder on winning their first ever NBA championship as the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, they won one in Seattle, but they're no longer in Seattle, so it kind of doesn't really count at this point anymore. But their first as Oklahoma City Thunder, and their first since moving to Oklahoma City Thunder. They were there in 2012, and the Oklahoma City Thunder were in the finals in 2012, but lost to the Miami Heat 4-1. So well deserved for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So congratulations once again to the Oklahoma City Thunder on winning the 2024-2025 NBA championship. Congrats, Oklahoma City Thunder and your fan base. Well deserved. Also, congrats to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on winning the NBA Finals MVP. There's some other congrats in order for that guy, because he becomes the first guy since Shaquille O'Neal in 2000. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander becomes the first guy since 2000 to win the NBA League MVP, NBA Finals MVP, and the scoring title all in the same year. So congratulations to that young man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, on winning the scoring title, NBA Finals MVP, NBA League MVP, all in the same year this year. Congrats, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Heck of a season there. He also becomes the first guy since 2013. So if you look at it, it's been 25 years since one single person has won the scoring title, NBA League MVP, NBA Finals MVP in the same season. Shaquille O'Neal being the last guy to do it in 2000. So 25 years later, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it. Scoring title, NBA League MVP, NBA Finals MVP, all in the same year. He also became the first guy since LeBron James to win the League MVP and Finals MVP in the same year. So, the first time in 12 years. LeBron also did it back-to-back 2012 and 2013, so we'll see if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can pull off that feat next year. But congratulations to that young man, well-deserved. Let's get into my predictions now. So as far as my predictions go, for my series, how many games I thought each series would go. I was 4-10 coming in this round. Not good at all. I will finish 5-10, as I did say that the Thunder were going to win the NBA Finals in 7 games, and they did win the Finals in 7 games. So I finished with a record of 5-10 for how many games I think each series will go. So 5 games below 500 there, but finished with a record of 5-10 as far as how many games I think each series would go. So 5-10 for how many games I think each. So finished with a record of 5-10 for how many games I think each series will go. So 5-10 there. And then as far as my record goes, we all saw that I will finish with a record of 4-3 in the East and 5-2 in the West. One game above 500 in the East. 3 games above 500 in the West. And come in the finals, I was 9-5, so I will finish with a 10-5 record in the playoffs. and 13-7 overall in the play. I was 9-5 coming into the finals, in the playoffs, 13-7 overall, including the playing games. I will finish with a record of 10-5 in the playoffs through 15 matchups, and 14-7 overall, including the playing games. So obviously, 10-5 in the playoffs. I will finish with a record of 10. I will finish with a record of 4-3 in the East, 5-2 in the West, 10-5 in the playoffs, 14-7 overall through 21 games, including the playing games. So there you have it. So the only ones I missed, the only games I missed in the playing games were in the first round, which I believe I had went to the 4 games. I went 2-2. The only ones I missed in the first round in the playing games were in the first round, where I missed the Kings and Mavs game and the Bulls and Heat game. And then in the playoffs, in the first round of the playoffs, I only missed 2 games there. Out of the East, I had missed the Pacers and the Bucks. In the West, I missed the Lakers and T-Wolves, obviously, because I'm a Lakers fan. I chose the Lakers. So Bucks and Pacers in the first round. And Bucks and Pacers in the East in the first round, I missed in the first round. And the Wolves and the T-Wolves and the Lakers in the West in the first round. And then in the second round, in the East, I missed both games. I missed the Cavs and the Pacers and the Celtics and the Knicks. Then in the second round, out of the East, I missed the Cavs. So in the second round, I missed the Cavs and Celtics. Or in the second round, I missed the Cavs and the Pacers and the Knicks and the Celtics in the East in the second round. And then as far as the West, the only game I missed in the West in the second round was the T-Wolves and the Golden State Warriors, bringing my total of 5 losses there. Obviously, I got the Western and Eastern Conference Championships right. Bringing my record to a total of 10 for the whole playoffs, 10-5 in the playoffs. So I will finish, like I said, 4-3 in the East. So them are the 5 games I missed. So we'll finish with a record of 4-3 in the East, 5-2 in the West, 10-5 in the playoffs overall, and then 14-7 overall, including the playing games. So 4-3 in the East, 5-2 in the West, 10-5 in the playoffs, and 10-5 in the playoffs themselves, and 14-7 overall, including the playing games. But that's it for this year, guys. My first actual year getting all the way through. I've done this in the last couple years, back in 2022. In 2023, I tried to do it I think in 2022, I did my predictions. I predict everything before the playoffs started. Last year, 2023 and 2024, I did it round by round, but I always just seem to forget about it. But this was the first year I got through it till the end. So my first actual year here, not too bad. 4-3 in the East, 5-2 in the West, 10-5 in the playoffs, 14-7 overall, including the playing game. So there you have it. That's my predictions, guys. I'll try to do a little bit better with this stuff next year. But once again, congratulations to Shai Alexander, NBA Finals MVP. Congratulations to the Indiana Pacers on making it there. Congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder on winning the 2024. Or congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder on winning the 2024-2025 NBA championship. We'll see if they can repeat next year, or we'll have an 8th straight year with a new champ. But once again, congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder on winning their first as the Oklahoma City Thunder. We'll be back here after a bit with early look at next year, odds-on favorites to win the championship. But for now, that's it, guys.